Well, good morning. We meet again. Last Monday I met you all and we started this new poem on page 148, The Elephant and the Tragopan. Well, I hope you read the poem. I mean, it's quite an interesting, simple poem, and the book, of course, had this very colorful picture where it shows you a tragopan and it shows you a very colorful, different sort of an elephant. So, children, actually, first, before I start the lesson, I would like to tell you all that I would like you to do a picture. It looks very beautiful. I think you should draw this picture. If you can send it to me, nothing like it. It's very colorful, and since at the moment, we have Diwali coming up, which is also a very colorful festival, lot of lights and decorating a home and everything. It looks very, I feel this picture represents the festival that is coming close by. And of course, also, I hope you read the poem. It's a nice, simple poem, and we will start with the second stanza. The Tragopan last week had heard the rumor from another bird, most probably a quail or sparrow. Such birds have gossip in their marrow. That man had hatched a crazy scheme to mar the land and dam their stream, to flood the earth on which they stood and cut the woods down for their wood. Cut the woods down for their wood. Now Tragopan, now it's like as if he had heard from somebody, like how birds are flying from here to there to there. He had heard from a sparrow or a quail, which are types of birds. Now, he had heard, and these type of birds, like over here, the poet is trying to be funny, and he's saying that these type of birds usually are gossiping type. Like, even women, they say gossip more than boys, like girls, like you hear something and you'll immediately come and tell somebody, oh, I heard this is what's happening. So like that, these two birds, he says, Tragopan says that he heard from these birds. And the poet over here, what he says? He says, these birds have gossip. They, like, some of them, they don't bother at all and all. They're not bothered whether, they hear something. They don't bother. They say, oh, it's just a rumor. But I believe, like, that's what the poet says, that these birds, they love marrow is your bone, bone marrow, like that. It's like, without that, you cannot live. That man had hatched a crazy scheme. Now, he had made, like, man is hatched, like, plotted, doing something, scheme is some new idea, to mar the land and dam the stream. Now to mar, like sort of, what do you call, damage, spoil, something good, and dam their stream. Now what is a stream? What is dam their stream? Now you've seen now, one thing children, very good example I'll give you is, like dam is like this. Suppose this river is flowing and then you build a dam like this here to stop the stream. Now this one I want to tell you something children. If you go to Siliguri, you will notice that the roads are really bad. Why? One of the reasons is because 27th mile, I think, I'm not sure, people, they have built a dam there and Kalijora, and what they have done is they have stopped the river from its natural flow. Before it used to flow very naturally, but now no, and because of that, children, so much of damage has been done to the environment, because anything unnaturally done really spoils the has a very bad effect on the environment. So you can see that those roads, they are landslides because from down they're digging, the roads are just caving in and everything to flood the land on which this stood. He says that, that they will close the streams and that streams will flood the land because first they are flowing very naturally, but if they cannot flow naturally, quite obvious the water will try to find another path if it's blocked. And cut the woods. Also they are getting rid of the forest, like I don't want to repeat the same thing again, but if you look around you, this whole area used to be filled with beautiful trees and all, but man has cut now because the population is becoming so much, they need land, so they've cut everywhere, and they've also they've cut the wood for the wood. Have you understood? They've cut the trees because they need the wood also. Either it's for building purpose or for some other thing. And of course, then that way there are no woods, there are no natural flow of water, that's it. Now, the next page, 149, that paragraph. The Tragopan, good-natured pheasant, a trifle shocked by this unpleasant, even if quite unlikely news, had scurried off to test the views of his urban and patient friend, the elephant, who in the end had swung his trunk from side to side with gravitas and thus replied, "Who told you?" "Ah, the quail." "Oh, well, I rather doubt, but who can tell? I would suggest we wait and see. Now, would you care to have some tea?" Nah, the Tragopan agreed. That is exactly what I need. Now, the Tragopan is a very happy bird and all, happy in its own surrounding and all. And then it became quite sad with this very unpleasant news. It was not happy at all. And of course, he wasn't sure whether the news was right or wrong. So, he was very, very unhappy. And he hurried to find out, from somebody whether it was right or wrong and all. So, where did he go? Urban. He went to his, urban means very courteous and knowledgeable. Now, when you see an elephant, most of you must have seen an elephant, it looks very wise, doesn't look ferocious. It looks as if of course, they are dangerous, you can't go next to them. But then, of course, like, they look very wise like elephant, not as fierce as a lion or something like that. And he's very patient also. You see the way an elephant walks also, very aram se type, And then he's got this trunk and he swings it from side to side, and with seriousness. Gravitas means a little serious. And of course he asked him, he said, "Who told you?" "Ah, the quail." He said, "Oh, the quail, the bird told you." He says, "I doubt whether it's true. But then who can say? Nowadays you do hear rumors, but who can say?" But then he said, "Don't worry, you just wait and see. Let's see what is going to happen. It's not that it's happening immediately. It's just a rumor. Like just now, there are so many rumors floating. Oh, the COVID vaccine has been found. Oh, this and that. But they are rumors. Till you really don't get to see it and use it, then only you will know that is the truth." So he said, "Don't worry about it. We'll wait and see. Don't worry. And would you care to have some tea?" He's very polite. So he said, "Okay, now would you like to have some tea?" So he says, the Tragopan said, yes, of course. I would love to have some tea. Now children, I want you to do just this much. Tomorrow I'll give you some work, and also enjoy your Diwali, colorful but safe Diwali. and tomorrow I'll give you some work, and I've told you, why don't you draw this? It looks very colorful. Make it very colorful and nice. Have you understood? And please learn the spellings and read the poem. Please be serious. We are coming to the end of the lessons, and next month is your final exams, so you must do well. Have you understood? Any problems, please get back to me. I'm always there. Have you understood? Okay, children. Thank you very much. Stay safe and be good.